What's going on, pumpkin people? And we're back for a midweek update of our giant pumpkin, and we're going to be feeding all of these fertilizers to our giant pumpkin today. And I'm going to show you simply and easily how to ensure you're not burning your plant, and if you're overfeeding it, you're underfeeding it. All my secrets are going to be revealed in this video. Stick around, you won't want to miss it. Okay, if you stuck around for this long, I really appreciate it. So I'm going to show you about basic fertilization and how you can ensure you're not burning your plant, or if you're underfeeding your plant, you're overfeeding your plant. Super and easy, super fast. I'm going to try to make this real simple for everybody. So I like to first start off by saying, get a soil test. A soil test is going to tell you what you need in your garden: nitrogen, phosphorus, boron, calcium, pH, you name it. None of these fertilizers are going to fix any of your problem like that. You need a good balanced soil. Once you get your soil balanced with your soil report, you can easily use these fertilizers every day, doing it for your home garden, flowers, and even your giant pumpkin like we're going to be showing you today. So some basic things we're going to need here today to test our fertilizer and to make about a 30-gallon batch of fertilizer is just a simple watering can. This ortho sprayer, I'm going to show you real quick here. This is a dial, an ortho sprayer. It automatically adjusts how much it's pulling into the head of the sprayer. So you can simply adjust it here, how many tablespoons or ounces of fertilizer is going and mixing into per gallon as you're fertilizing. But it's not that simple. How can I mix 5 different fertilizers together and ensure I'm not burning it? That's a really good question. Hopefully I'm being clear. If not, I'll try to reiterate some things here just to make it really easy to understand. So you have your ortho sprayer, and you're also going to need a Hanna EC meter. Check out my episode, I think it was episode 11 or 12. I showed the basic principles of the EC meter and how it works. Basically, in simple terms, it measures electric conductivity. Basically, it measures what the plant can absorb and take up at that current time. So this measures an EC. So one EC is 500 ppm. So in a daily feeding, I was saying before, you want to be feeding 0.5 to 1.5 EC. So a lot of these packages, if you read them, they're going to say, 1 tablespoon per gallon, or it's going to say teaspoon per gallon. You really don't know what that is, right? I mean, do you know how many ppms that is? Because I don't. So this is going to be our feeding today. We're going to be adding some fish fertilizer. So all I'm going to do simply here is just take some fish fertilizer without even measuring, because this is going to measure everything for me. And then we're going to be using an EC meter to test what our concentration is coming out as. So we're going to take some fish, just a little of that, so we get our good microbes, some nitrogen, Companion Max, give it a shake. This is also good beneficials for your soil. Your soil feeds your plant, so we'll add a little bit of that. And then we're going to be adding some Bloom and Plant Food 123114, and we're going to add about 7 tablespoons. So I'm going to measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I roughly know that it's gonna make probably 20 gallons of concentrate, roughly. We're gonna be shooting for a 2 for EC today. And then I'm gonna put some azos into the mixture as well. And that's your nitrogen fixing bacteria. Help your root zone, it's gonna help absorb nitrogen. So now you're thinking, I have liquids, solids, and a big sludge. If I was to take this and stick it in there, that is not gonna suck up this fertilizer evenly at all. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add just water to this to dilute it. And just give it a little mix as you're doing it. So all those solids in there now are diluted from the water. So let's just put this on. Now let's reiterate, we got 4 different things in this one fertilizer here. You're basically making your own hybrid concoction of fertilizers. It's not Miracle-Gro, you know, one size fits all. If I can get this to screw on here. You know, a lot of people do Miracle-Gro and it's pre-measured and you really don't know what's in that. You don't know how much is really even coming out. If I can get this on. Here we go, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So we got about 32 ounces of water in here with our mixture. Give it a mix. If I was to set this on our dial here, 8 ounces of this mixture per gallon, we are going to scorch our plant. We are going to burn it. You're going to come out the next day, you're going to be like, what happened? Because it's going to be well over a 5, 6, 7 EC, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to set our dial to 2 teaspoons of this to start per gallon. So you're thinking, how am I going to test this as it's spraying? That's where the water can comes in. You can take a container or anything like that. We're just going to spray 2 teaspoons per gallon mixture into this container. I'm just squeezing the trigger. It's automatically pulling and siphoning our fertilizer. I just turned on the EC meter. I'm sorry if the camera's cutting my head off. I'm really trying here. I don't know if you can see that. 0.7, 0.68. So I want a little bit more. So we're gonna up it to 1 ounce. So dump out your concentrate. You're not really wasting too much. So let's do 1 ounce of this. Let's do 1 tablespoon per gallon. You'll see what happens here. Now we're upping the concentration. Let's see. 0.9. So we're going in the right direction. Let's just up it to 2 ounces per gallon. Same thing. This looks good. So hopefully we're at 3 EC. So if I put that on there, it would be a heavy dose. It wouldn't burn it. But I think we're gonna get it here with 1.5 ounces per gallon. Right there. 2.1. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Let's go feed our plant. Okay, we got our dial sprayer, 1.5 ounces per gallon. We're shooting at about a 2.1 EC and just let it go. Here we go. And we're wetting everything now. We're getting all the soil, all the leaves. What's nice about this little unit here too, is you can flip this to off and go back and backwash after, get the leaves dried off. Well, I'd not say dried off, but get the fertilizers off them if you're really scared of them burning. So after I'm done fertilizing here, I'll just turn this to dial off, and I'll go back and I'll just rinse the leaves off. So no fertilizers will be sitting on them overnight. And you can do the same thing here kind of with your fungicides and your pesticides. And we're just gonna get this watered in, and the plant's already liking what it's getting. The leaves will cup up. The plant really likes to fish in the micronutrients here. I'm not really trying to do too heavy of a fertilizer because I have a couple pumpkins on here. I don't want to push the fertilizer too hard and make them abort. But you want to wet everything you can, all the soil, everything. So all these roots that you've been bearing all season, it's absorbing right in. So there's just one way to do it. And we know exactly what we're putting on our plant right now. It's about 1,000 ppm of fertilizer. All right, that concludes this week's episode for advanced fertilization here in the home garden. If you guys have any questions on what you saw or what I was saying about the EC meter, the fertilizing, the ortho dial, put the comment below. I'm going to respond to every question that comes in. So don't be shy. Give our video a thumbs up, like, subscribe to our page. I'll see you guys next week. Until then, grow 'em big.